it's Mari from Tobacco Road Harley-Davidson. I'm a saleswoman here, and I recently purchased the CVO ST. I recently came off a 2019 Road Glide that I had racked up 82,000 miles on, and I knew it was time for my next motorcycle. I traded in my 2019 Road Glide Special. I did not do any motor work in it. I just did comfort and convenience, and I racked up 82,000 miles, mostly long distance riding up and down each coast and across country. Since working at the dealership and being around these motorcycles and moving them and riding them, I fell in love with the manageability of them. The ease of the way they handle, especially the ST, is 25 pounds less than the regular CVO. The performance of this motorcycle, the way you sit, it mimics off the King of the Baggers bike. And what girl doesn't want a King of the Baggers bike? The CVO ST centers around the Milwaukee 8 121 high output engine. The 1977cc, which is 121 cubic inch V-twin, revs 5,900 RPM and puts out a claimed 127 horsepower at 4,900 RPM and 145 pounds of torque at 4,000 RPM. Two of my favorite comfort items on this motorcycle is the 500 watt amplifier Rockford Fosgate speakers. I can hear it ripping over the highway. I can hear it with my full face helmet on. I don't miss a beat on my tunes, and I love that part. My other favorite feature, which is a total upgrade from my old motorcycle, is I have the fully adjustable Showa front and rear suspension. If you're going over those Midwest roads that are pretty tough to ride on, kept it smooth sailing the whole way. One of the number one questions I have received on this motorcycle, whether I'm in the sales room or I'm on this road, is it really is as fast and perform as well as it claims. And hands down, I don't regret this purchase. I love this motorcycle. I'm kind of glad I traded in my 2019 because I don't think I ever would have got on her again after riding this bike. I use this motorcycle mostly to and from work and some recreational riding, but my favorite drive of this motorcycle is as a long distance rider. To accommodate my long distance riding, some modifications had to have that did not affect the performance of the bike. I did switch to the Thrashin bars. I went in a 6.5 inch riser with a 6-inch bar. This way, and I also put on heated grips for the motorcycle. This accommodates me long distance riding in different climates. Able to use my engine guards as my highway pegs. I removed the big breather and went with the hexagon style Screaming Eagle breather. Additionally, I added the 12-inch Clockworks windshield, and to give it some more noise, I added the Chromeworks slip-ons. I love this style bag guard so much, I added those on mostly for visual, but you never know. Everybody drops one at one time. One thing that had to change was the seat. I had the seat by a custom upholsterer. He took it off, refoamed it, put gel memory foam, and I had him add this crocodile insert just to give it a nice pop look, and it complements the bike. So working on the demo trucks for Harley-Davidson, I go to the different rallies around the country, and a lot of the feedback, people love this bike. They love the way it handles and the performance of it, but they automatically say that it's not a bike you can go anywhere on. So I quickly take them over to my bike and show them what I've done. I relocated the reservoirs so that I can still put on a sissy bar. I could put on a passenger seat for my suitcase to sit on. I have a luggage rack. And then to prove to them that this is not only a performance bagger, but you can go on long distance trips, I show them my license plate and show them that I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina, and I rode the bike all the way from there to Sturgis and back, and I've done Florida on it. So I show them that it can be done in comfort and a little bit of speed. So when I left Raleigh, North Carolina to head to Sturgis, it was pouring rain. I instantly used the ride modes and put it in rain mode. Really helps keep the bike under control. Hit the open road. It was about, I would say in Indiana and Iowa, I cracked open to the track mode. Track mode, if you tap that throttle, that bike's gonna go. My favorite part about this bike is the way it handles. It was the longest I've ever done on the first day back from Sturgis. I usually get to like the Sioux Falls area. I went all the way to Cedar Rapids. That's a lot of miles after being on a bike for 3 weeks. And it just shows the comfort, the convenience, the reduced weight of this bike, the handling of it, how you sit, and the performance. I didn't want to get off it. If it wasn't getting dark out, I probably wouldn't have. When I was out in South Dakota, I got to rip through the Badlands. I got to go through Spearfish Canyon, Iron Mountain Road, and Needles Highway. The bike handled flawlessly. At the end of this month in September, I will be coming from Raleigh, North Carolina, all the way down to Lakeland, Florida for Ride Out of the Darkness. Please check that out. Would love for you to join us. From there, I get up on Sunday morning and I head down to Key West, one of my favorite rides to do. That one's all how I'm going to wrap up the season. I'm happy to answer any other questions you have. You can give me a follow on my adventures on my Turn Moto, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, or you can come in and see me at the dealership. And as always, take the long way home.